We're back from the ad break. This is Killing Time.
Yep, Mike's a podcaster now. He was doing the cameo thing for a while until that fell off. And, 6 months of law school for him that we're going to be paying off until hours before we're dead. And I don't see you guys giving us any fucking rent money, even though we let you crash.
Killing Time is a place that kind of delves into the minds of famous serial killers. Spotify keeps trying to classify us as a true crime, but it's really more of a self-help or therapy kind of thing. Just because I fold people like fresh laundry and stuff them into floorboards doesn't mean I don't need time and space to unpack, Guests have been a little light for the first year, but since Halloween is coming up, our numbers have been climbing a bit, and I actually booked some high-profile guests these next couple weeks. We are on air with the second most famous serial killer in cinema, Jason Voorhees. Jason, how are you? Jason? You alright, buddy? Maybe getting a guy who doesn't talk for an audio podcast was not a great... Oh! Sorry. Jesus!
Sorry. Just... a bit jet lagged.
I thought you were legitimately mute for a second.
No.
I'm really happy for Mike. I think he loves doing it. It's a good show. Just unfortunately, I end up doing most of the work. He sits there for an hour and records, and then I've got to do audio. I've got to set up. I've got to call the guests. I've got to market the show. Edit for hours, checking the mail just, doesn't say Mike and Glenn, does it?
Glenn, pull up that video I was telling you about.
What video?
The one with the dog.
You didn't show me any video.
I told you about it while you were in the bathroom.
And how am I supposed to remember that off of just a description?
Glenn's my sidekick. He runs the board while I talk to the listeners and the guests, but he's a little easy to distract sometimes, I just don't think his heart's into it like mine is. Hey, who's our guest again for this week?
Frank.
Frank? Frank who? I don't remember Frank.
He's on your list. Right there.
I told you to get the Predator, not a Predator.
Oh no.
Quick, call him and cancel. Fuck. I don't know. I feel like he just doesn't recognize how important this is to me. I finally feel like I have an audience. People see me as more than just a serial killer now. It's nice. Today we have the Invisible Man with us.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me.
So what kind of projects do you have going on? Are we getting a sequel to that 2020 movie anytime soon?
Actually, I've been looking to expand my works, beyond film.
Oh, yeah? I can relate to that.
Yeah, I actually got started in gymnastics growing up in Minnesota. But people never really gave me a chance, though, and they thought I had a really natural gift for acting. But I actually am auditioning for Cirque du Soleil, and I'd like to show you a small portion of my routine if you'd let me.
Oh, well, this is kind of a small space, so I don't know how well that's going to work. For those of you listening to the audio only, it looks probably exactly how you're picturing it.
Yeah. Ow!
Oh
I
God.
hit my head.
Glenn, help him.
Oh, God,
help
it's
him up.
bad.
Glenn, you got to go help him up.
Right.
Tell him where it
real
hurts.
bad.
Point where it hurts.
Where you at? I got you. Don't
You
worry.
got to help him up.
Freak
What
out.
are you doing? Jeez Louise, my quick. Ow!
Jesus, Glenn, look
Quit
where you're
kicking
going.
me.
I'm not trying to kick you. Where are you? Okay.
Struggling to get over a typecast is honestly tougher than breaking into the business of Hollywood in the first place. But I believe once people see what I'm capable of, they'll be supportive.
Today, we have an extremely special guest, the one who paved the way for all of us villains in all movies of all genres. He's long retired, but decided to make the trip out for us today, and I couldn't be more grateful for a truly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Sir Cthulhu. So it turns out Cthulhu actually cannot be comprehended by the human psyche, and he corrupts and destroys any attempts at trying to tie him to a physical manifestation. All this is a long-winded way of saying we unfortunately lost all the footage. Terrible, as it was an incredible interview and I had a lovely conversation with him for nearly 2 hours. The longest interview of his career. Glenn, as well as the film crew, have all entered a state of shock and psychosis from simply being in his presence that will eventually wear off. I hope. Hey, are you feeling all right?
Yeah. Thanks for checking on me.
Great, because we got a guest here in about 5 minutes. Need you in the studio. What do you think of this Coke jacket? Yeah, I found it in the basement. Crazy. Trying to win us another little sponsorship. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on in the studio. We seem to be having some technical difficulties. The lighting on that side of the room just does not want to cooperate. But today it was too important to skip. We have Count Orlok. The recent film Nosferatu, gotta say, was a little self-indulgent for my taste. But it wasn't too bad.
I loved it.
Glenn, please, do not interrupt the interview.
Well, I'm in the room. I feel like I have the right to participate.
Is it killing time with Glenn Davidson?
I don't know. Maybe it should be. Maybe you'd do some actual work if we did it that way.
You know what? Why don't you take a break and we'll discuss this off air?
You know, it's time for an ad break. Why don't we just talk about this right now?
Orlok, can you read these real quick?
Listen, Mike. I'm sick and tired of you feeling like you're entitled to me doing all this work and then you pocket all the money.
You think I'm just pocketing all of that? It's all going back into the house, the studio, the student loans. I think you'd be a bit more grateful.
I just want the division of work to be a little more fair. That's all.
Why can't you tell me that on your own time instead of trying to air this on the show?
NordVPN. Use code Mike for 50% off your first month. The Y2K menu is back at Taco Bell. Squarespace. Create a website using easy templates. I don't know what else they do.
What is that? You're applying for new leases?
Mike, listen.
So you're just gonna find a new roommate? Drop me like a sack of potatoes, is that it?
It's not like that.
Or were you even gonna tell me? Were you just gonna live with 2 people at once?
I mean, I haven't even signed anything. I'm seriously I've just looked. All I've done is look.
You son of a bitch!
Mike, I literally killed someone for you, so.
Do you know how many people I killed for you? You want to talk about an uneven division of work? You got some catching up to do until we're square, pal. I gotta finish the show. I want you out of the house by the time we wrap.